Hello everyone, I'm Lafir back again with another Awaken Chaos Era video. So in today's video, I'll be showing you how I farmed the Wish of the Wind, and this strategy can be used for both Helmo Stage 3 as well as the Helmo Stage 4. And currently there's a tournament going on right now, which is the Wish of the Wind, so you can use this strategy to quickly farm up those points to gain all of these rewards quickly without spending too much of your energy. And currently the Wish of the Wind tournament also coincides with this gear collection, so by using this strategy you can also quickly farm up those points as well to get this nice lovely epic mastery books for your epic heroes. Alright, so we are now on the Wish of the Wind Arcane Dominator. So this strategy that I'll be showing you works for both Helmo Stage 3 as well as the Helmo Stage 4, depending on how well you can gear your heroes as well as the mastery books you have on them. And so what is the differences between Helmo Stage 3, 4 versus the Helmo Stage 1 and 2? It's basically that the boss right on the Helmo Stage 3 as well as the Helmo Stage 4 has a unique ability right now, which is the immune. So this boss will gain permanent immunity to poison. What does that mean? It means that you cannot use any poison damaged heroes from your Helmo Stage 1 and Helmo Stage 2, such as like Gangelo, Sentis, Balu, and those heroes. So this strategy will focus on creating a speed nuking team, and as you see from the other players' clearance formation, they use all these heroes that have damage dealers such as like Nathalia, Bulin, Marian Shadowblood, and yeah. So if you do not have these heroes, you can also look for other heroes that the other players shown here. So the strategy that I'll be showing you will be the first one, which is using Flarence, Marian Shadowblood, William, and Nathalia. Alright, so in this squad, I have Flarence, William, Marian Shadowblood, and Nathalia. And for the spells, I have selected Sundering Purgatory for the defense down, so my heroes can deal more damage to the enemies, and Guy's Renewal for supplementary healing. And also provide additional positive effect to Nathalia so that she can deal more damage to the enemies. Alright, so let me quickly go through each of these heroes' role. So for Flarence, she's there to provide bonus attack, healing, and also she has a unique trait that allows damage dealers to deal AoE damage whenever they perform the basic ability twice. And this synergizes really well with William because he provides counter attack buff to allow my damage dealers to perform more basic ability attacks. And not only that, William has a unique trait that allows my damage dealers to deal 60% more damage whenever they perform their basic ability. And apart from that, his ultimate ability is also capable of applying defense down, which makes it really useful to apply the defense down when the Sundering Purgatory is on cooldown. And then Marian Shadowblood is my support damage dealer to perform her ally joint attack whenever my heroes perform their attacks. And the good thing about her is that she performs true damage to the enemies, which takes a chunk out of the enemy's health. And finally, we have Nathalia. Nathalia is my primary damage dealer to clear the first two waves as well as the boss. So let's see this team in action. Alright, so at the start of the battle, I have speed tuned Flarence to go first to apply the increased damage taken with the Sundering Purgatory. And then William will go and perform his ultimate as well, followed by Marian Shadowblood true damage with her ultimate ability. And then Nathalia will perform the finishing kill. And on the second wave, it will be somewhat the same thing. Flarence will perform her basic ability since there's no allies injured, so she won't then hit anyone. And then Nathalia will perform the clearance on all of these enemies. The damage is not strong enough to wipe out all of these enemies, so that we need to use another round to clear this enemy here. Okay, since I do not need, maybe Marian Shadowblood is strong enough to clear off the enemy. And the target priority for this boss wave or wave 3 is to target the boss herself. So as usual, like wave 1, Flarence will provide the increased damage taken and the Sundering Purgatory. I think Sundering Purgatory is on cooldown right now, so that is applied by William's ultimate ability there. And then you need to do as much damage as possible, and it will be good to take down the right wing guard there, because the right wing guard is able to apply the shield on the boss on his second turn. So if you're able to defeat him quickly, it'll be better. Okay, so that's the AoE damage from them. Okay. If your heroes are not really that strong, probably you can target the right wing guard so that he prevent him from applying the shield on the boss. Then you can clear the boss within round 6. Okay, the boss is down. So let's check out how fast this battle completes on auto battle. So it took around about 2 minutes and 6 seconds. So this one will highly depends on how well you can gear your heroes. The more hooks you have on them, then maybe you can clear it much more faster. And yeah, so most probably when all of these heroes are like fully mastered, then it should take less than 2 minutes. If your Nathalia isn't booked that much, then probably it will take around about 2 minutes and maybe 20 seconds around there. But it's around about 2 minutes on average. Okay, so that's the Helmet Stage 3 battle. So I'll be performing another battle on the Helmet Stage 4 to show you a different strategy in case if you're not able to build your Nathalia strong enough. So I'll skip the formation and perform another auto battle on the Helmet Stage 4. Alright, so at the start of the battle, Flarence will go in again to apply the defense down, followed by the increased damage taken, and then William will perform his ultimate, followed by Marian Shadowblood AoE true damage. And then Nathalia will perform the finishing kill on all of these enemies with her ultimate as well as the bonus attack there. And then moving on to the second wave, since no one is injured, Flarence will go in again to perform her basic ability, followed by William's counter attack buff. So with an additional positive effect on Nathalia there, you'll be able to do additional 10% more damage on the enemies there. Okay, William will perform another ally joint attack. So if you're lucky, you'll be able to proc Nathalia's ability there. Alright, so before I start continue with the battle, the target priority for the boss battle or the wave 3 would be to target the elite on the right first, to prevent the elite from providing the shield to the boss, and then you will target the boss once the right target is down. Once the right wing guard is down. So Flarence will perform the AoE attack again. AoE bonus attack followed by William's ultimate. And as you notice, right, I have already speed tuned Nathalia a bit slower, around about 220 speed. So in order to go above that boss speed on Hell Mode Stage 4, you need to have at least 230 speed and above. Let's quickly take down that wing guard there on the right side. So on the next turn, right, that wing guard will be placing that shield, the shield buff on the boss, and we want to prevent that to speed up the run. So my heroes will be performing more additional attacks here with the counter attack buff provided by William. Alright, so the right target is down. She will not be able to provide shield to sustain the boss. And now it's more like a damage race here. There are some cases where Nathalia will be killed by the boss bleeding effect here. Okay, seems like it's targeting Marian Shadowblood now. So I think within round 7 itself, you'll be able to clear the boss. Okay, the boss is almost down, 1% HP left. If you're able to build Nathalia strong enough, as well as Marian Shadowblood with the mastery books on her, you might be able to complete this run even faster. Alright, so let's check out the battle result. So this one took around about 3 minutes, which is slightly slower, especially on the Hell 4 compared to Hell 3. So depending on how well you can gear your heroes with more damage, the run will be much faster. Alright, so let me show you how I build each of these heroes and how I gear them so you can replicate this on your account. Alright, so this is my Flarence. She's there to go first on the team. Here are her total stats. She has around about 18,429 health, 1,529 defense, 266 speed, at least above 210 speed, and speed 2 to go first on the battle. And then sufficient focus for her to apply the increased damage taken. Alright, so that's basically her stats. So for her gears, I'm gearing her with a triple radar set to provide her with sufficient speed. So triple radar set will give her a total of 45 speed. So let me quickly go through the equipments here. So this is the weapon with some focus, speed and defense. I do not have much resources on my account to upgrade this gear, so later I might upgrade it later on. This is the helmet with some focus, health, critical rate. Critical rate and attack stats does not really work well for her because she's not a damage dealer. So ideally this one should be like focus, health, defense and speed. And or something else, like I think helmet cannot have speed, so maybe you can get something else. Focus, health, defense, and maybe agility. And for the chest plate, we have some focus, attack, critical rate, and attack, which is not really a good substats for this raider piece for a supporter hero. And then we have speed boots with some focus, defense, and health. Then we have a health ring with some flat stats, health, and focus and defense. And finally, this is a attack necklace. I just get this attack necklace to speed tune her to go first in the team with this speed substats. Ideally, this one should be a primary health or defense substats or focus if you don't have sufficient focus on your hero. Glyphs and abilities are all maxed up. And a tip for you that if you want to build your heroes pretty fast, you can also level them up to level 70 to benefit from the additional 5 speed. Because every level 70 heroes, right, they will benefit from this additional 5 speed. And for the mastery, I do not have any mastery books on her yet. I don't think she requires mastery book for this speed farming dungeon. Alright, so let's move on to the second hero on the team, who is William. Alright, so this is the second hero on my team, who is William. So here are his total stats. He has around about 20,000 health, 2,200 defense, 262 speed, and around about 83% focus. So basically, as like Flarence, you just need him to be over 210 speed and go second in the team and have sufficient focus to apply the defense down. And for his gears, it's also the same like Flarence, triple rated set for high amount of speed. And let's quickly go through the equipment here. So this is the weapon, attack, speed, critical rate, and defense. These are my leftover gears. And this is the helmet with some focus, critical rate, and critical damage. And this is a chest plate with some focus, critical rate, and critical damage. So this one is like some sort of like a damage dealer build because of a lot of critical rate and critical damage. And this is the speed boost with some health. Ideally, this one should have some focus to raise the focus even higher. But based on my observation, right, it seems that the Helmet Stage 3 as well as the Helmet Stage 4, the focus stats requirement is pretty low compared to Helmet Stage 1 as well as the Helmet Stage 2. Most likely is that the enemies there are immune to poison, so I think the developers have decreased the focus requirement. Moving on to the next piece of equipment, we have the health ring with some speed, focus and resistance, and finally this is a resistance necklace. I basically use this one for the speed. So just get as much speed as possible, get above 210 speed and speed tune him to go second with high amount of focus, and then followed by health and defense for survivability. His glyphs and abilities are all maxed out as usual. And for the masteries, I do not have any mastery book on him, so hopefully we can get more mastery books from other areas in the game apart from events and tournaments, because it's quite hard to get mastery books to fill up all of these 15 slots. Since we cannot like choose the mastery to like go to a certain place, like this ability to max out this ultimate ability order of advance to raise the chances of applying the defense down from 80% to 100%. Alright, so let's move on to the third hero on the team, who is Marian Shadowblood. Alright, so this is my Marian Shadowblood. Here are her total stats. She has around about 3,987 attack, close to 4,000. 253 speed, she's speed tuned to go third on team, 100% critical rate as usual for damage dealers, and 227% critical damage. She has around about 61% focus, but it's not really useful for her since she's not a damage dealer. Alright, so let's quickly go through her gears. So these are her gears as well. Triple Raider set, which provides her with a total of 45 speed. So let's quickly go through her gears. So these are her weapon with speed, attack, critical damage and defense. This is the helmet with some attack, critical rate and health. This is the chest plate with a triple roll and attack, critical rate and critical damage. This is the speed boots with some attack, critical rate and critical damage. And this is a critical rate ring with some critical damage, health and speed. And finally, this is an attack necklace with some critical damage, critical rate and health. Her glyphs and abilities are all maxed out. And this one is really important. She needs to be ascended twice so that it increases Marian Shadowblood chances to land the joint attack. So if you do not ascend her, right, then she cannot benefit from the speed. So even though you build even though if you build Marian Shadowblood very fast, and she doesn't have the second ascension, she cannot benefit from this trigger chances with this character speed. This is really important. Alright, so let's move on to the fourth and final hero on my team, who is Nathalia. Alright, so this is the fourth hero on my team, who is Nathalia. Here are her total stats. She has around about 5600 attack, 222 speed. She's speed tuned to go fourth on the team, and her speed is above 210 speed. Then we have 100% critical rate as usual. For damage dealers, you want it to have a consistent damage output with a critical damage. And for her critical damage, she has around about 350% critical damage there. For the rest of the stats, it doesn't really matter. Alright, so for her gears, I am currently gearing her in the guard set and double raider set. The guard set is really important to provide her a shield so that she can activate her arcane ward passive ability. And if you're not able to build Nathalia fast enough, you can gear her with double or triple raider set like this one. And then you need to gear Flarence in a fate set so that she'll be able to provide shield to Nathalia. That is another alternative. Alright, so let's quickly go through the gear substats here. So this is the weapon that I have obtained from the Ash Magistra. So this one has a critical rate and critical damage and some attack. And this one is a fabled gear with some fabled stats here that provides additional 9% critical damage. And then for the helmet, we have some attack, critical rate, and critical damage. Focus is not useful for her because she's not a debuffer hero. And then we have the chest plate with some double roll and attack, and double roll on the critical damage. Health is very useful for her because it improves the shield capacity on her guard set. And then we have the speed boots with a triple roll and critical rate, critical damage as well as the attack. And this is a critical damage ring with attack and critical rate. Precision is not useful for her here. It's useful for like arena for attacking enemies who are stronger affinity to Nathalia. And last but not least, this is attack necklace with some critical rate and critical damage. She's currently fully glyphed out as well as her abilities. And for her masteries, I've already maxed out her mastery. This is really important so that you can deal sufficient amount of damage. Ideally, you need to max out the gears so that she'll be able to benefit from the additional stats from the boots, necklace, and the ring. And it's also useful to get this double critical rate. At least you can boost up your critical rate by 23%. Physics is not really important, but the first one is really important to get the additional 30% critical damage. Alright, so that's the end of my video where I cover my team using Flarence, William, Nathalia as well as Marian Shadowblood to speed farm the Helm Stage 3 as well as the Helm Stage 4. Leave a comment below if you have any questions regarding this team composition, if you have trouble setting up this team on your account. And if you found this video helpful, do give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new to this channel. And you can also ring the notification bell to stay up to date whenever I upload a new video to this channel. Thanks for watching and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!